What do you do when the deck meets the wall? My name's Corey Getz, and today we're going to talk about the deck-to-wall flashing. When your deck is mounted to the wall, you may need to remove the bottom trim board leading up to it. The reason is because you need to put a flashing over this back band board. Typically, you're gonna have to bend this on site to a custom size to fit over the 2x that's there. You're not gonna be able to buy a Z flashing that's gonna fit over this. Also, sometimes you're not gonna be able to remove that bottom trim board. But you need to set the expectations that something needs to happen in this area so that way this board against their wall does not rot out. In addition to us getting this proper Z flashing over the board that's mounted to their house, we also need to explain to them we need a 2-inch clearance between that deck board and the beginning of our siding. This would be similar to our slab path and step installation specification or our roof to wall specification, where we need a 2-inch clearance between that bottom surface and the beginning of our siding in an area that we may have snow accumulation at. So make sure you explain all of this, and on top of that, this flashing needs to go behind the house wrap and be layered in properly. So take the time to make sure you really understand the deck to wall flashing because there's a lot in it. Once you understand it properly, make sure then you're showing them a picture of what the house looks like. So on this house, we've got a deck right up to the house, and we can explain to them, hey, we may need to take that back deck board off or install a flashing on top of it that brings the water out far enough it's not gonna rot that back board along your house. Then we're gonna leave that 2-inch clearance before we start your siding. So know what the specification is, understand how it relates to their deck and their house, and by explaining to them the details, they can have confidence that their deck to wall flashing is gonna get installed properly. Thanks for watching. My name's Corey Getz, and I'll see you next time.